Leos. Hey. We are Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, specifically risings. How is this Saturn retrograde bringing to you? What is this Saturn retrograde bringing to you? We have the Tower reversed. Okay, we're gonna remember that. Okay. Yes. What lessons is Saturn bringing back on you? What karmic cycles have you repeated? That is coming back? What is going on for our Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising this Saturn retrograde? Specifically Rising, Sun, and Moon for an extra message. How are our Leos going to do, or what is Saturn bringing to them this retrograde, this 5-month time period? A lot of movement, a lot of movement. How are our Leos gonna do this Saturn retrograde? What is Saturn bringing to them to the table? Ooh. Leo. Okay. Leo. Somebody is trying to play in your face. I feel like, and you know it. Or you're trying to play in somebody else's face. Somebody is playing. What is this? The sun? Oh, yes. Look. This is how you know this message is meant for you. You are a bright, intelligent, and very noticeable being, I feel like. Right? I definitely feel like you take risks when needed. And you definitely shine so bright. Everybody looks at you and gauze over you. Right? Okay. And I feel like you might be dealing with some immaturity. Some, false foundations. Not foundations, but some false, authority. Right? Someone who isn't using their authority to, maybe what it's meant for, and is more so using towards power, right? Can I get some more on the Page of Pentacles reverse and the King of Cups reverse? Oh, too slow or too fast? Too slow or too fast? And it's not at your right pace, right? A situation might overwhelm you during this Saturn retrograde. Saturn is probably going to bring some lessons where it's like you have to be able to, go about the situation with a certain manner. If it needs merge, if it needs quickness, you gotta go with quickness. If it requires a little bit of slow pacing, you gotta go at a slow pace and not just do anything reckless, right? You have to work on how you approach things, definitely. How you kind of just go head first into things. You might just want to slow down just a little bit for your sake, even if it just isn't really truthful, or it might just be a little not what you fully assume it is. I want some more on this moon. That just interested me. What we got more on this moon? The 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups reversed. Ooh. I feel like Saturn is going to bring to you something that is going to perceive as something so amazingly great, right? Yeah, this is a lot of cards. So that's a lot. Definitely somebody is coming back, right? But they're perceiving the illusion of happiness and showing you hey, if you come back, or if you come do this, or if you kind of giving me another chance or option, it'll look like this amazing thing. But the thing is, in the past, they kind of showed you that it wasn't so amazing. You see, oh, you 10-10. You see this? You see this? There is like, look, this looks so good. This looks so amazing. You know, I would love to look like this and live like this, but as soon as you step towards that river, boom, you're dead. It's like a booby trap. You know, someone's trying to trick you in a way where it's gonna cause confusion. You're gonna be so confused, like, huh, where did this even come from? You know, like, I thought this was done, or I thought this was, you know, something down packed in the bag all the way gone, right? You know, but it's like, hey, I know you want to, right? So I that's the thing. You have to be careful. You have to be able to perceive things in an unbiased lens, I feel like. Right? You have to look at a situation, look at for the, yeah, step back a little bit, look at the situation for the whole thing, not just one specific detail, because that's what probably one of y'all are going to do. There's going to be one detail where it's like this, it's the biggest thing, but you have to also look in between the lines. You have to look at the whole entire picture, not just one little piece, to see if the painting is, you know, scratched. You know, can you give me some, okay. All right, give me some more on this Saturn retrograde, because I just don't think this is enough information for our Leos. Justice. Ooh, someone is definitely gonna get what they deserve. They're gonna get what they deserve. All you have to do is just sit back and watch. You don't do anything. Ooh, remember when I showed you the tower at the beginning? We have justice. We have another 10. If you see 10 in the next 5 days, this is confirmation. This is for you. Okay. Yes. Look. So remember when I was telling you, hey, this looks so good, but as soon as you step over and, you know, you step over and it's a trap and you get cut. When you leave it alone, when you go past this rose-colored thing and you miss the chance to get cut, this is you. Someone more stable, someone more secure, somewhere more consistent. Okay, you're going to be looking like this because of the justice that Saturn is going to be giving you or others. Okay, all you just have to do is do you. Don't do anything. What I'm trying to say is, like, don't make it to where you're handling it yourself, because if you do it that way, you're going to fuck up, because you're so focused on one thing. You're going to go head first into that, when you need to be looking at the whole picture and saying, this is not worth my time at all, and you walk away from that. And that's when justice is served, and you're going to be the one in the Pentacles area, right? You're going to be, right, it's gonna probably, it's gonna, right, yeah, tower, please. Give me that for tower. Yeah. You're gonna realize, probably with some people, like, the situation isn't as dire as it needs to be. The situation isn't as intense as I thought it was. Right? You're gonna kind of snap out of that anxiety, snap out of, like, overthinking, right? And you're gonna be like, it's okay, because this isn't worth my time. Okay, so what is the lesson that Saturn retrograde is bringing towards our Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, specifically Rising? What is the lesson learned at the end of this retrograde? What is the lesson learned? The lesson learned here is, once you learn to let go and, like, kind of just, like, leave people where they're at, you're more at peace. You're more at peace, and you're able to so basically, Leos, All I gotta say is, don't put your time and energy into something that you know in the end is not even gonna benefit you, or is just gonna waste your time. You absolutely know the income. Like I mean outcome. Like for real. Don't take what you endured, and then take it to go on to the next cycle or the next phase. Take that and be appreciative of that and what you carry to be able to move on to the next thing and conquer it and be able to achieve it. Detach. Stop caring. Like really, shit that don't even ain't worth your time. For real.